This is APYouthNet.
Welcome to the APYouthNet Talk Show, where we look at key issues regarding youth employment in Asia and the Pacific. I'm Matthew Konyak with the International Labour Organization, and today we have a very special show. We are out of the studio and on the court, on a badminton court that is, where world champion Ratchanok Intanon, also known as Nong May, practices. At just 18 years old, Nong May is the world's youngest champion ever. She won the World Championship in August of 2013 in China after a spectacular final.
It's gone wide! The 18-year-old from Thailand.
Before that, she had already won the World Junior Championship. And today she joins us on the APYouthNet Talk Show. Nong May, thank you so much for joining us. And once again, let me start by congratulating you for having become the world champion, the youngest ever, at the age of 18, back in August in China.
I
want to thank you for coming today. However, the World Championship win is behind me now. But I am happy that your show thought of me, supports me, and sees me as an inspiration to the young.
Now, I want to take you back to that day when you won the World Championship in China. We're going to see some images of that. Is it possible that you describe what you felt at that moment?
I didn't expect too much. If I could have reached the semi-finals, it would have been good enough. At the time, it was close to the Thai Mother's Day, and I told my mother that if I did well in the game, I would buy her a washing machine, as my mother often complained that she got tired washing clothes. I didn't expect too much in the tournament though, as I was injured and had only had 1 week of practice. So I was aiming to get through to the last 8. After that, I took it match by match.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started playing badminton? We hear stories about you being in the place where your parents were working, which was a factory for sweets. And the story goes that because of the boiling water, you were asked to step on the side, and this is how you got started with badminton. Is that a true story? How did you get started?
This is a true story. I do come from a poor family. My parents earn just enough money day by day to raise us. We are not from Bangkok, and raising children is expensive. My godmother, Ma Puk, helped us by taking me to play badminton, and later I started to compete in different tournaments.
What were your dreams when you were 4 or 5 years old? What did you hope to achieve or become?
When I was 4 or 5 years old, I couldn't imagine becoming a badminton player. I couldn't dare dream too high since I knew my status. When my teacher asked me what I wanted to be in the future, I said I wanted to be a nurse, since the school I went to at the time was close to a hospital. So I saw nurses every day. I thought I wanted to be a nurse until I started to play sport. But I didn't dream of becoming a champion, since it was something that just seemed too hard to achieve.
Was it ever difficult to find the balance between school and badminton? Did you have to give up a little bit of school, to sacrifice school to play badminton, or did you find the right mix?
I started to play badminton when I was at primary school. Both studying and practicing were very tiring, since I had to wake up very early for practice. I was different to other kids though, as I live in the Ban Thong Yot area, so I had more time to practice than others. At the beginning, I wanted to give up so many times, since it was really tiring. After I started to have some success at the national level, my school provided me a lot of support and made things easier for me, so I could give more attention to my sport.
What role does sport have in the education system in Thailand?
Actually, sport helps in terms of education. Several schools welcome our applications, especially those with a sports quota for enrollment. The school will provide support or provide special sessions, such as the White Elephant programs. This is an initiative to provide time for us to practice. along with a flexible school timetable, so they can work together.
With all those years of practicing, did you ever feel like giving up, like it was too much?
คือตอนนั้นเป็นช่วง
Yes, there are some of those times, especially when we are at the world level. At the beginning, when I played with top players and hardly ever won, it was very difficult and I felt so discouraged. Or sometimes I couldn't do what the coach wanted, so I felt unhappy. I talked to my mother about it, and she saw that I didn't look my usual self. So she asked me what was wrong. I told her that I was so tired, mentally tired, but my mother cheered me up. So I never look back on the bad days. I think it is best to look forward to tomorrow. We shouldn't worry about what has gone before.
Now, we saw you just before this interview practicing a little bit. Can you tell us about this place? Because it's a practice place, but behind you now we see a lot of children, young people practicing as well. This is also a school, a boarding school. Can you tell us about where we are exactly? Is this the place where it all started? Is this the place also of the sweets factory?
คือพื้นฐานตอนแรก
At the beginning, there was only one court at the factory, as it was just a small club. Then people started to hear about me and more people turned up to play badminton. So one court wasn't enough for the demand. So Mae Puk rented courts nearby at Assumption Thonburi School, หมู่บ้านหันษา Then Mae Puk decided to invest in the construction of Ban Thong Yot Badminton School. Now, more kids are interested in badminton and most parents want their children to take part in sport, since they can see that it is a way of fulfilling their dreams. These days, children start playing badminton from as young as age 4 or 5.
You're of course an enormous source of inspiration for every young Thai person who wants to play badminton professionally, and beyond Thailand, many Asians and around the world. What do you tell these young people here around us? Do you tell them that by hard work they can achieve the same success?
คือหนูก็อยากจะบอก
I do want to tell them that there is only one number one. It very much depends on how often you practice and all your patience threshold. And the more you practice, the sooner you achieve your goal. There are a lot of unnecessary things, such as going out or going to watch a film. You need to just rest a little and manage your study and practice time. If you can manage it, you will have more time to relax and better use of your time.
And all of these values that your mom taught you, that your coach and others taught you, like never giving up, working so hard, are they the same values that you find in your personal life? Are you the same person on the court here and in your personal life with your friends, with your family?
ก็จริงๆถ้าถาม
For those who don't know me, they think I am a little cruel and are scared of me. But for those close to me, they know that I am the opposite. I like playing jokes, having fun, and playing with kids.
Is there any final word of advice that you would like to give to young people who are thinking that maybe they have a future in sports?
คือถ้าถาม
I am a badminton player. Badminton is not a dangerous sport. There's no confrontation and it's a non-contact sport. This can help you with concentration. You need to plan a strategy when playing, since your coach cannot help you all the time. Sport makes you strong, gives you good health, keeps you away from drugs, and makes you a better person that can later go on to help their country.
And have you given a thought about your future career? You're still very young, but in many years, maybe you will think about another career. What would that be? How do you see yourself after badminton?
คือตอนนี้หนู
I haven't reached my target yet. I want to win an Olympic tournament. Then I will continue to play badminton until I am no longer able to. When I stop playing badminton, I will become a coach, as badminton is my area of expertise.
And Nong May, we will make sure to support you along the way and to see you win this gold medal at the Olympics and also to become the #1 badminton player in the world. Thank you so much. Sawadee-krap.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.
This has been an AP YouthNet production.